This video is to serve as a brief overview to the teachworks platform. And logging in, you first see the main calendar, which for me shows every session that exists. I think it's clearer to hit the teacher calendar and view the week view versus the day view, so that you can see specifically Sunday through Saturday what's going on. The dashboard here allows for you to see your uncompleted lessons versus upcoming lessons. Again, on my profile, I see all the lessons, so I have a lot of things here. But on your profile, as a tutor, it would be very specific, and so you would only see the upcoming lessons that you have and the uncompleted lessons that you have. So going from the dashboard to the calendar, there's the employee hours. That's important. Here at FAST, our weeks run from Saturday to Thursday, and so it's important for you as a tutor to be able to look at your weeks and make sure that the earnings for each session that you have is correct, as well as the hours for each session that you have is correct. Any discrepancies that you find here should be relayed back to administration. So there's the dashboard, there's the calendar, there's viewing your employee hours, and last but not least, there's the profile. Now, I think in a profile, the most important thing here is the calendar feed. The calendar feed will allow you to synchronize your teachworks calendar with, for instance, your Google Maps or your your Google calendar or your Apple calendar. These two features are important because then I can view my calendar on my mobile device as opposed to having to log into the teachworks platform. Now, it's important to state that these platforms sometimes do lag, and so the teachworks calendar should be your final source, your final connection for viewing what you have upcoming. Generally up until noon of each day, or at noon of each day, your start session is set into stone. You can receive a text or a phone call if there's an earlier session after the time of noon. And it is the case that we can add a session later on to you. So just be mindful of that. Generally, I use this calendar to tell me when it is that I should be here on site at FAST. So again, that's a brief overview of the teachworks platform. The dashboard allows you to see your upcoming lessons, your uncompleted lessons. The calendar gives you the teacher view by day and by week that allows you to see what's coming up. Your employee hours allows you to see and reconcile what's going on as far as your hours are concerned. The final thing on teachworks is that you need to reconcile each session. And so, for instance, at the end of this session here, I put in my internal notes, literally the material that we covered. So for this student, there is molarity, dilutions, and colligative properties. And you also have to put shared notes. And so the shared notes go out to parents. And I stated here that this student and I prepare for upcoming tests in chemistry by going over an assigned guide. He showed that he has a firm grasp of the material as he was able to answer the majority of questions with moderate guidance. And it's my expectation that with consistent practice, he will continue to master his current course load. So that's something that will go out to the parent. We press the email button here, and these internal notes exist so that a tutor in the future can review what you have done with this student so that they can better prepare themselves for whatever session they have coming their way. So the dashboard, the calendar, and the employee hours are what's most important here on teachworks.